Good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show with VSA 360. I'm your host, Martin Wong. Now, the KLCI market on the future side does look like the market has actually turned. We have a two-bar reversal, right? But there were no follow-through to the downside. So what does that mean actually? Yeah? Does that mean the market's going to turn or not? So let's examine this on this Friday, 1st of March 2024 using the VSA 360. And you definitely benefit from being a premium member, which part of this show is to showcase to our member as well, some of you who are new one, how to fully utilize the VSA 360 in benefit of the rising market. And of course, many of you have known TradeVSA is powered by Pentagon Guider, which you can use it for the US market to see when those stocks are turning bullish and when they're turning, so to end up having a perfect timing in incorporating also the FA. And if you think some of these will be helpful to you in the coming days, as we've seen year 2024, the US market is correcting now as what we have so-called been saying. Also the same goes for the Bursa and KL, and you can follow me some of this talk on our Wednesday night on our live Facebook. If not, check out our YouTube at TradeVSA. So let's take a look at what we have this morning. We have for you for our breakfast show in here with our regular programs, and so far we have seen the KLCI finally correcting after hitting the 1550, because we do know that the KLCI cannot just go up in a straight line. So this is where we come out with the idea of a stage 3 distribution, beginning of a stage 3 distribution, and what are the signs and we are wanting to look for. So those kind of distributions is important to know, and where to find the next Pentagon Guider. But for our advanced VSA 360 program in here, we'll be using the advanced screener NS, which is the confirmed no supply, which have very good risk, low risk to high reward return. And for those of you who are with us and not a member yet, you want to check out our program being a premium VSA 360, that's a phone number. You can contact us for more information. And of course, we also have all the features that you need to be successful trader and investor, if that is what you wanted to be, rather than just dwell in and kind of struggle and not making money. I think that's the key point in here with intraday trading. And of course, our VSA 360 has the 360 virtual trading room, where we are there to assist you in here. Check out that QR code, and also our lively weekday shows that we put up into to help our members and also public. The VSA 360 come with the insider buying and selling, which we will look at them shortly at some of the stocks that we have. Now, one of the main news that really pops up in me as I do my daily news status, I look at them in there, a lot of the so-called red pentagon appears on the Bursa property stock. You can see Matrix Concept, very bullish news, very good news, momentum growth, Marsing also strong growth, Sunrise EVM. Now, if you are a beginner and you don't know much about market, this kind of news, what does it tell you? Okay, this kind of news that you see, you'll definitely be, hey, I want to be buying Marsing, I want to be buying UEM, Sunrise, or Matrix, right? But as I said before, on good news, what does the smart money do? Okay, and of course, if you are our regular or SmartRobie user of our VSA 360, you would know these are signs of distribution on good news, right? As I said before, Malaysian markets are not that big, right? So smart money use the pretense of very good information distribute on bad news. It's looking in here. And of course, if you've been like Cool, thank you for coming, Cool. And if you have been following the methodology of volume spread analysis, you would not be trapped from this, because right now you can see even Matrix is a buy call, and that's why we say the dumb money versus smart money. Who would you like to follow and who would you like to be? Right? I do hope the answer would be follow the smart money and avoid being the dumb money. Right? Dumb money, sometimes we call it suckers money too. So again, so take a look at this. So definitely one of the things we want to do is also look into the dumb money and the smart money. One of the things we want to check out on VSA 360, if you have logged in like many of our member, right? Click on dashboard, and you want to get down to the so-called sector right under here. So you click on this part in here. I think many of you are already familiar. And then when you go, you look for the construction. But right now we are talking about property. So property audited red pentagon 27 bars ago. All right, you can see hit here, double top, hit here again, triple top, switch over to the 3-month chart here. And you can see really struggling. But at the same time, because of the good news, you got a lot of dumb money coming in to buy from here, right? So you can see it's already turned red pentagon. Now, if what I just showed you, those bullish news, it would have broken through this level here about maybe 9:30 onwards and started to rally up. But why isn't it doing that? Think for yourself. Okay, I think that's very important. I think we as trader and we as investor, we must equip ourselves with knowledge to avoid losing money. Am I correct? Not losing money is something that I don't want to, and I've been managing some money, my own money, my family money for that one, and my past experience as fund managers have shown me, look at the volume in here. Volumes are very low, isn't it? So right now we might see a reaccumulation in here. And of course on Wednesday, this Wednesday, I've talked about the January February seasonality, and VSA 360 will tell you we don't go up 7% in the first 2 months and then go up every 10 months. So there will be correction, ladies and gentlemen, and month of March is the beginning of a correction. Of course, I do hope the market goes up higher. If it can go up 20-30% for the KLCI, that would definitely be good. Now, do take note, right? The stock market always move ahead, right, of any good GDP news, which is what we saw now, right, in Japan too. And Japan stock market is all-time high, yet it slipped to recession. So for a normal Joe, average Joe investor and trader, these are very bizarre times in here, right? There's a lot of contradiction, there's a lot of conflict in the stock markets in terms of testing the normality of the people in here. That is why understanding bad news, good news, greedy, not being greedy, the kind of things that we talk about on Wednesday night will help you to be a better trader. Now, if you think what I've shared with you make a lot of sense, give me a thumbs up in here. And thank you for members. If you are the regular members, do share that in here. So property sectors is where we are right now. So you look at this news, no doubt why we see that. So, but do take note, where did the property stock started to move up, right? If you can look from the VSA 360, it was somewhere around 10th of September, 1st of November, that is the base there. And at that time, not many people will be paying attention to the stock market. And that's why when the stock market has the kind of volume that it is, you get a lot of sheeps, you get a lot of dumb money, and you get a lot of suckers coming into the market. And the smart money will definitely love that. For every sucker that come into the money, they will definitely send them a thank you card, because that's where they were giving those kind of good news, like what I've just shared with you in here, Masing doing well, so and so forth, and then they will distribute that. I think that's important to know if you are a first timer in here. All right, so take note that, oh, okay, we felt that this will be favorable to this market. And moving forward, let's take a look at the VSA 360, the 5 things you need to know. Okay, and in the sector, let's go back here. So first of all, we want to look at the alerts. I got SY Group hit red pentagon, which we did know about it, and we already chaboed already, right? We hit and we chaboed already this stock here, as you can see here, right? As soon as it hit this red pentagon, chaboed first, else the market will continue to drop and drop and drop, right? We had one, and generally that's what pay attention to the okay. Now let's take a look at the overall screener here, right, which is the alert center. Oh, okay, it's taking too long in here. Probably is the pre-processing that we have, but let's take a look and wait for it to come back first. Let's try it one more time. Okay, never mind, we'll move on to here before we repress this again. Okay, let's try it again. Yep, it's back in here. Okay, so it's just the access that I'm doing it from the place. So if you look from here, a lot of technology stock, Emulus, Comnet, CINet, Penta, G-Tronic, semua sudah turn red pentagon, with the exception of this was on 29th of February, Gamunda. Okay, so Gamunda, we covered this on Wednesday. Remember, we talked about property construction. So much of what I do on Wednesday will be giving you a bit of lead time to understand ahead in here. And if you have any topic that you want me to talk about, pencil those in there. I'll be happy to explore them and check it out in here, as I'm always looking new idea, new development idea ahead of the market, so you are well informed. And of course, do share our tutorial and our live FB with your friends that can benefit from the market in here. As I can see, there are not many new investor or trader joining. Even with the recent Mumu been launched, touting it to be the next trading application for the generation of Z. But we do know there is competition too from the cryptocurrency. After cryptocurrency has done pretty well, right? Hitting new high, I think broke through the 65,000 here. We can check it out in here, BTC. So that also has another in. So there were a lot of intake for me or input for me to really study the Bitcoin as part of the portfolio diversification, wealth creation, and we are taking up this year 2024. So do keep in mind for the future oncoming cryptocurrency material that we will be talking about too in here. So you can see many of these are turning. Now let's take a look at those sector which we were talking earlier on. So go click back to dashboard. So you can see from this 29th of February, which is yesterday, a lot of them, just switch back to this. You got a pretty half and half lah. You got what is red pentagon. Oh, technology just is green pentagon. Yeah, finally, goes up and then came back down. 16. You want to look at those, just okay. Consumer just turn red pentagon. Energy just turned pentagon. Let's take a look at those that just turned green pentagon. There's none. So it has already been long running, and that's why I said before, with the January and February very, very positive. We have the 3% and 4% gain for the KLCI, and March, which is this month here, and April, we are looking for corrections for correction in here, which means we are in the tail end of the so-called up move. But this correction could give you understanding the VSA setup, understanding the price and volume setup may allow you to get in during this correction before we have another next run. All right. Now, this is not the end of the run. As I said before, even on the US market, I do expect with the US presidential election, many of it I've known sounded that just like in 2023, it will be a very, very bullish year going forward. So KLCI has been green pentagon for 37 bars. 37 bars, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? Finance 56 days and transport 77 days green pentagon in here. We haven't seen anything like that before. Really pushing up, really going out. And this is due to the transportation able to increase the cost of it. Okay, so let's take a look at the other sector. We've done that. We've done the notification, and let's go on. So KLCI, like it or not, no change from last week. We're still in the mid stage 2, but I do think we are getting very, very early to the beginning of stage 3. That's why we have the 2-bar reversal in here. So you want to look out for this kind of a stage 3, and we want to see climatic volume, high volume, where the market could not go higher. You know, got high volume in here, and market should be able to do, because that is, remember, on Tuesday when we cover our CPE courses. For those of you who came here for our CPE courses, I've talked about the volume in the stage 3, the stage 3 volume here. That's why the market could not go up. The market stages will determine whether this. Use the VSA 360 for the peak value indicator and look out for the next target where we are. Now, if you look from the KLCI, this is what we talk about, the 2-bar reversal, right? Trend is still up. You can see that been moving 35 bars, one of the longest we have seen so far in the last 6 years in here. And partly this is also due to the foreign funds coming in here, but foreign funds right now are turning to sell. So this is the FKLI second month. We look at the second month because there were a sort of a gap on the first month or the current contract of the FKLI, which is actually a leading indicator that we use for our VSA 360. So you can see here, foreign funds been flowing in quite healthy, but the last 3 days we have foreign funds selling in here. So if the foreign funds are selling, we don't get much of a big corrections. That's good. If not, keep in mind. We are already there. And for our VSA 360 stock selection for our pretty much of our sort of like a tutorial and training for our advanced member is to use the confirm no supply. Now in the last episode which we did, which is the 23rd of February last week, we have again we need to wait for the green pentagon to move up. So if you look from here, let's bring out the VSA 360 here, switching into a daily chart and putting back up again. So this is what we are looking at. So if you look at the I think KLSE did pretty well. That's the first one, and that's the one we actually traded to. That's the one we traded to, and this was actually one of the members trade idea that we do on our Monday. Now those of you who came for our Monday live training for our members in here, I think we did do capping, and that one after the NS you can see here, this is where we muscle. So you can see from the goal here, that was pretty good. We already doubled this one. This was about 28% return. A nice one here for NS. Not all the trade, okay? We can also look at Westport, WPTS. Celestica is okay, so we'll take a look. So let's look NS, no green pentagon, no play. Okay, so that's how you keep yourself safe. Okay, so he puts on Celestica again, NS, no green pentagon, no trade. So we have to wait for that. So we got P Energy, NS still pushing up. That's already green pentagon, similar to Kiaping, similar to not Kiaping, but KLSE. All right, KLSE is the one. This is why we really want to pay attention. Remember, NS most of the time the volumes are pretty low. Okay, you can look at 3A2. Okay, and 3A3 resources. NS push up and holding up nicely. It's a very nice 3A. I think still got some room to go. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this week. And this week, so you want to get hold of the NS screener if you have not done so. And for our VSA 360 members, I think this is something, a tool that you can look at it every day. And for our new guests who are new audience, check out possibility of subscribing and becoming a member of our Premium 360 in here. Many benefits, as we also do the supervised coaching and mentoring every Monday, including looking into results. We are very performance result oriented. So when you join our program, we want you to make money in this market in here. All right. Else, what's the point of spending on good tools and staying back? And there's always been the proponent of what we do here. So let's talk about the front can. Okay, front can. So front can NS, but turn red pentagon. Not so good. Turn red pentagon in here. And usually we want it to turn green. So we just have to wait. Mingho NS also red pentagon. As I said before, the correction are coming. Correction is coming. Some of them may not be successful. NS, this one's okay, but it popped back down in here. No up move in here. No follow through because of the weaker background. If what I've said here makes sense and does give you some sort of a good idea to go on, give me another thumbs up in here. Insider buying, insider selling, let's take a look at it. Another powerful feature that you could not get it anywhere else other than the VSA 360 in here. So last episode we talked about the Globetronics. We can see Globetronics, and then this week the market did try to touch, but again on the background weakness you see the red one in here, but I don't think it's going to be moving down any sooner. EG, similar to, right, you can see turn green pentagon after the insider buying in here, but again on the pretense of more selling as the market get bigger. So this week we have the Orient. We got streams of selling in here, and I last checked on the VSA 360, these were all EPF selling, but there were a lot of buying inside in here, and then Orient started to jump up. All right, so that's check out the Orient. Does it pay good dividend? All right, next one we have 1st of March for insider buying. Oh, I forgot that one. Yeah, that was let me get back to you here. I already have one here. Oh, sorry, it's only Orient. It's only Orient for that one. Okay, never mind. Next week we'll come back and give you another one for that one. So That's Orient. So now do take note, our CV2 for our supervised premium membership will end on the 7th of March. On the 7th of March. So we are starting a new one coming 8th of March as we begin. And so you can see when we started on 10th of January, Mayfern was only 7K, and you can see the progress. Lim here 14,000, Yi also 10,000, 24th they got down to 12,000, 14,000. These are virtual trade. So this is how we are able to monitor how well. Even Julia was around 2006, right? Did he improve to Julian? Yeah, 1,008 drop a bit. So there is like a real trading up and down, and we are able. Sukumaran is back in again, 5,000 in here, and the latest one I think is 5,009. That's pretty good too, right? Joan is back to here, and I'm also coming back after I have a big loss on the VDAD. We are coming back, and this is how we want to match our members in here and how well they're trading. And to me, performance speaks for itself. If you invested time and money into a program, we want you to benefit greatly. So join our supervised coaching under the premium membership in here under training, and find out more with this QR code why our members perform much better with Trader. We have good results, we have the methodology, and we have the tools. All right, and so we've seen that in our first series. You can see Sukumaran have a good result of 67% win rate. Mayfern have 15% in here, and you can follow them. And if you're familiar with the Turtle Trader, and that's what we've been trying to do, turn average Joe, average investor like you. If you have our current member in here, make sure you don't miss this. And some of the stocks that we have, Awantec did pretty well. You can see 41 cents. Let me just show you Awantec when we start talking about it. And also we got out, did we get our OCK? Okay, those two. Okay, let me see. This was the one that we discussed on Monday. So Awantec, you can see Awantec started put up from Green Pentagon, and this is the latest one. We have Velesto. Yeah, Velesto is up 7%. Awantec is up about 10%, and YBS is up 2% in here. So this is another weekly trade idea where new members can piggyback on it and perform better from here onward. So this is a very unique platform that we built to support our VSA 360 member to ensure we can monitor their progress and see them really benefit going forward, which is a very unique program. Not many programs out there, they just leave it you and you come back to it, but here we want to do. So find out more about VSA 360 if you're not a member yet, and check out this QR code. And if you are already a member, which many of you are listening, including Ku, we thank you for your support, and we hope that going forward, anything we can do for our live trading, we will definitely do it too, together with our monthly orientation. All right, so right now we come to the end. Any stocks that you want me to take a look, feel free to pencil in there. Let me know. Right, we will check it out with SmartRobie or VSA 360 in here. But I think if you do follow me on a very regular basis, you will know my thoughts and my so-called aspirations going forward for the couple of months, which also reflected in the tools that we have already. Okay, we got Terry here, MTech. Let's take a look at MTech. Good. Okay, we have MDC. Okay, MTech is a very new stock, so you can see from it that's nothing much you can read about it. So usually you see this kind of thing very easy. You got uptrust, it's not going to go fast, right? We don't have the Green Pentagon because there's not enough evidence. We need 3 months of data to study the smart money. All right. So if you buy this one, I will be very careful. You are more likely to lose money than make money. Okay. Let's take a look at CPE Tech. CPE Tech, you should have gone in somewhere around here. So right now it's pulling back in here. All right. I think it's still okay. But again, you want to enter on after the Green Pentagon. After the Green Pentagon, you will be in the money. So if you enter now, you're already buying a bit too high. Okay, and volumes also diminish. Now remember, early on we did share the VSA setup in our member session in here. So Terry, if you're already a member, check out that video in our class. okay, in our video section. If you're not a member yet, maybe you want to consider becoming a member and benefit from it. How to navigate in this kind of shit. I think knowledge is important to help you going forward in here. So right now, following Green Pentagon, you don't want to follow Buta, right? You also need to know the rules to be entry and exit in here too. All right, thank you for your kind stock pick. Any more stock pick? Okay. If there's no stock pick for our members, we'll be sending out the weekly video podcast with a couple of new stock trade idea and likely outlook going forward to help you to navigate in the very interesting situation that we have, both of the US market and the Malaysia market. Members get a lot of privileges. All right. Thank you for your support. And don't forget to go over to our YouTube, hit that subscribe button in here, and you'll get the latest video and not to miss out in here. And don't forget to join our Telegram chat room for all our stock market information in here that will put you ahead of it in here. Members has privileges in here. Thank you for coming and have a good weekend. We'll be back on Monday, okay, on Monday for our training in here. And then I think next week, there will be some notice, because if Tuesday we have our monthly orientation, then Monday we would cancel our live training, because I just can't do 3 talks on consecutive. It takes a lot of toll on my health too. Monday, members training. Tuesday, members training and orientation. Wednesday, public talk. No more sound already. A lot of research also we need to do, okay? Myself and my team are pretty exhausted. So what we decided to do, if there is a monthly orientation, which on Tuesday, then Monday we will cancel it. I think that's also give me some time to think about the approach in here. So thank you again and good morning. I'll see you guys on either Monday or Tuesday. Check out the Telegram chat room in here.